Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Mangesh Mapare. I welcome you all on behalf of the RCCOP family, Malkapur, for the today's live webinar on the preparation strategies for pharmaceutical chemistry. I hope everyone taking care in this pandemic situation and everyone has completed their vaccination. And if you have not completed, then try to put your slot and get vaccinated. I invite today's speaker, Mr. Sri Krishna Suryavanshi, to join the session. Sir, please join the session.
Hello everyone, good morning. I'm here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Before going to start this session, I would like to introduce our today's speaker, that Mr. Sri Krishna Suryavanshi has completed his graduation from Pharmaceutical Sciences, the renowned institution from the Nanded region. He has also pursued his postgraduate diploma in clinical research and clinical data management, pharmacovigilance, and now currently working with the Clinta Research Limited, Ahmedabad. And he has more than 2 years of experience working in the pharmacovigilance, as well as he guided the various GPAT aspirant for preparation to the GPAT examination. And today it is our fortunate that they are going to be delivered a wonderful session for the preparation of GPAT strategies for the pharmaceutical chemistry. Now we will move toward our session, and I will request the today's speaker to start the session.
Thank you, Mangesh. Okay. Hello everyone. This is Sri Krishna here. As Mangesh sir is introduced to me, I have completed my B Pharmacy in 2019 from the IIN College of Pharmacy, and I have done my post-graduation diploma in clinical research, data management, and pharmacovigilance from Nobel Institute of Clinical Research at UPSO. I have more than 2 years of experience in ETMF, where ETMF stands for Electronic Trial Master File. ETMF specialist in TransPerfect, and now I'm currently working in Clinta Research located in Ahmedabad. As well as I am a student coordinator for Hyderabad Academy, organized by Dr. Venkat Rao sir and Nagarjuna sir, who is providing the GPAT coaching for more than 18 years. Okay. Today here we are gathered to understand the strategies for pharmaceutical chemistry in GPAT. I would say first we need to understand the strategies for GPAT, and then we need to understand the strategies for pharmaceutical chemistry. Okay, so I'll share my screen. Just confirm once if it is visible with everyone. Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So today we'll see preparation strategies for pharmaceutical chemistry. The agenda for the today's session is to have an introduction of GPAT, importance of qualifying GPAT, exam pattern of GPAT, previous year's cutoff, importance of pharmaceutical chemistry in GPAT, syllabus of pharmaceutical chemistry in GPAT, basics and fundamentals of pharmaceutical chemistry, reference material for pharmaceutical chemistry, and questions and answer sessions. If you have any questions and answers in between, you can interrupt me at any time. Now we'll see introduction of GPAT. What is mean GPAT and what do you know about GPAT? GPAT is a graduate pharmacy aptitude test. It is the national level entrance examination for entry into IM Pharm and for your PhD programs. Okay. Till 2018, it was conducted by AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education. And from later on, the test is conducted by National Testing Agency. What is mean by aptitude here? What is mean by aptitude? Aptitude means a differentiability or the reproducibility. It is the ability of the students to identify the small things in two or more closely related things. See, again, I'm telling, is the ability of the students to identify the small things present in two or more closely related things. Okay. Now we'll see with the examples how it is closely related and how we can differentiate it. So these three words, difference between amphiphiles, ampholites, and amphoterics. These are more than two words and closely related with each other. We'll see what is the exactly difference between it. So can we unmute the students if they want to talk? Because I may not be able to see the comments of the student. Mangesh sir. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So if any students knows the answers, then they may comment or they may directly speak into the session. Okay. We'll see the small difference between amphiphiles, ampholites, and amphoteric. Okay. See, amphi means what? Both. Amphi means both. Amphiphiles means a molecule which has both hydrophilic and lipophilic character. This is the hydrophilic and lipophilic is the nature. Phile stands for loving nature towards the hydrophilic and lipophilic. The ampholites. Ampho means both. A molecule has both positive and negative charges, where light stands for charges. Amphoteric. A molecule which has both acid and base character. Okay, so teric. Teric stands for charges. What type of charges? Either positive, sorry, lights. Light stands for charges. What type of charges? Either positive, either negative. Same way, amphoteric. Teric stands for character. What type of character? Acid or the base. Okay. Here I have done small mistake that I forget to change. Okay. I will see the second example. Difference between a disease and disorder. What is meant by disease? Disease is due to caused by entry of harmful microorganism. And disorders, disorder stands for what? Disorders due to altered function of any body system. If you go with such a concepts, if you go in the depth of these concepts, then you can understand this is the ability of the students to differentiate between the two or more closely related things. So this is the way, or this is the ability you need to improve within yourself, which is helpful to qualify your GPAT. And it is one of the things that will create the interest in any of the subjects, not only into the GPAT, but in any of the subjects. Okay. Now let's see. See, in such a way that there are so many examples I can put in front of you, like difference between organic chemistry and organic chemistry, protic solvent, aprotic solvent, chromophore, iodophore, inophore, pharmacophore, dislocation, delocalization, intermolecular, intramolecular. So such kind of words are there. These are the keywords, or these are the basics, or these are the concepts that where you can develop your ability to differentiate the words. Okay. Let's see the importance of qualifying a GPAT. Now we got to know what is a GPAT and what we need to do to qualify the GPAT in short. Now we'll see why we need to qualify the GPAT first. We'll understand it. Once you qualify the GPAT, you will be eligible to get monthly stipend, 12,400 rupees. See, this is your only stipend. AICTE will provide you the stipend, 12,400 rupees for your pharmacy. Next one is what? You will be eligible to apply in premier institutes of India like NIPER, ICT, BITS Pilani, IIT BHU, MAHE, etc. There are so on government institutes where you can eligible after qualifying the GPAT. If you are a research oriented person, if you are a research fellow, you will get the admission for the PhD after pharmacy. Even if you give the GPAT, and if you are working in a research or you have any projects where you can research, and you will get admission for the PhD. Next is you will get the preference for jobs. If you are GPAT qualified students, and definitely you will have the first preference in the jobs in academics, pharmaceutical industries, and in the government sectors like pharmacist, central pharmacist, state pharmacist, drug inspector, junior data analyst, senior data analyst, lab technician. There are so many different posts for the government sector. So you will have the first preference if you qualify the GPAT. And the main reason is to evaluate yourself whether you are have acquired the conceptual knowledge or not. If you qualify the GPAT, you will feel like, yes, I have done the pharmacy and I have cleared my concepts. On an average student, they just try to qualify your semester exams. They just prepare for the exams, the first year, second year, third year, and later on they forget what they taught in the first year, what they teach in the first year. So this may not be happen. After qualifying the GPAT, you will feel like, yes, I know the concepts. Okay. So now we'll see what is the exam pattern of GPAT. We got to know what is a GPAT and why we need to qualify the GPAT. Now I will see the exam pattern of GPAT. See the mode of exam. Mode of exam will be the online. Is the computer based test. Okay. This is the multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions. Exam duration will be 3 hours. Total number of questions will be 125. Number of questions will be 125. Total marks for 125 question is 500 marks. Each question carries 4 marks. And negative marking, yes, negative marking is there. Plus 4 mark for each correct answer and minus 1 mark for each wrong answer. Okay, this is the exam pattern for the GPAT. We'll see the previous year's cutoff. We'll see a previous year's cutoff. From if we see from 2013, in 2013 it is for 145 marks, and this is for unreserved category. We need to set the goal for the maximum capacity as we can think. Okay, so this is the maximum cutoff for unreserved category. In 2013 it was 145 marks. In 2014 is 125. Same in 2015, 16, 115, 17, 113, 18. See again graph is increased. 137 again increased in 2019. 141 in 2020. 163 in 2021. 186. Now we can guess what will happen in 2022. What will be the cutoff, expected cutoff? See, from last 3 to 4 years, graph is continuously increasing, not decreasing. Okay, so you need to think how you can get the maximum marks more than 200. Okay, so you can set the goal and prepare in this way that you can achieve your goal. Okay, do not think that cutoff will decrease, cutoff will change. Set your maximum goal, minimum to 100 marks will be the cutoff. Okay, Now we'll see the importance of pharmaceutical chemistry in GPAT. If we see that each and every subject is important, which we learn in pharmacy in your GPAT, but here we'll see the importance of pharmaceutical chemistry only. See, out of 125 questions, maximum questions will come from this chemistry part. Okay, out of 125, maximum questions will come from chemistry part. This chemistry is organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, biochemistry, pharmaceutical chemistry, medicinal chemistry, stereochemistry, and so on. So by collating all this chemistry, maximum questions will come into the GPAT. This pharmaceutical chemistry is interlinked with your another subjects like pharmacology. If you cover a few parts of pharmacology like mode of action, classification, it will help you to understand the structure as well in pharmaceutical chemistry. And even if you cover the structural activity relationship, or what I can say, classification as per the structure, the pharmaceutical chemistry, it will help you to understand the pharmacology. This is the interlinked subject, the other subjects. So that's why it is very important in your GPAT. See, again, I'm telling you the GPAT aptitude. Aptitude stands for ability to differentiate between the small things. Okay, between closely related. So we can see all the chemistries are related with each other. Now where we can think in this way that what is the difference between organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, biochemistry. Okay, organic chemistry stands for carbon containing compound. In organic chemistry, the material is don't have carbon. Analytical chemistry, analyzing the composition of material. Physical chemistry, the behavior of material. Biochemistry, chemistry of living things. Okay, pharmaceutical chemistry, drug design and synthesis of biologically active molecules. Medicinal chemistry is about designing, optimization, and development of a new chemical compound. So in this way, you just have to understand what is the difference. If you get it into the small points, it will make a big or the huge impact to your concepts. Okay. This is the small slide, so I couldn't put all the syllabus required for your GPAT 2022, and even the all the syllabus of pharmaceutical chemistry. So I have listed a few points here, but definitely you can go and check the complete syllabus copy for GPAT 2022 released by NTA. Okay, so some of the points from the syllabus copies: pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry, identify desensitizing agents, anti-carriage agents, pharmaceutical impurities. Okay, this is analytical chemistry, pharmaceutical impurities, isotopes, monographs, medicinal chemistry, various classes of therapeutics agents, different classes of therapeutic drugs, therapeutic classes of drugs. Okay, so these are some syllabus. There's a few points I listed here, but the main point to tell here is that as I mentioned, this is the interlinked subject. Okay, pharmaceutical chemistry is the interlinked subjects with other subjects. So if we see a few points are coming from medicinal chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, even therapeutic classes, that is pharmacology. So whenever you are preparing for the pharmaceutical chemistry, try to collate the points which are again coming into the other subjects like medicinal chemistry, pharmacology, and all. Okay, what is the most important thing to understand the pharmaceutical chemistry? Not only in the pharmaceutical chemistry, but to understand the anything, basics and fundamentals. Until and unless you understand your basics, until and until you clear your fundamentals, you cannot understand that topic. You cannot implement the knowledge you have that subjects. Okay, so even if you are what I can say, understanding the concept or the doing rectification, it will be memorable or remember for a few days, for the few months, but later on we can all forget these concepts. So do not, if you have a cleared basics and fundamentals, you may not able to forget this point forever during your professions as well. Okay, so we'll see some basic and the fundamentals of pharmaceutical chemistry. In order to understand the pharmaceutical chemistry, you need to understand the chemistry first. Okay, and then the importance of pharmaceutical chemistry. To understand the chemistry, what you require to understand the periodic tables of the elements. Okay, if you know don't know the vacancy or the valency of the compounds, you cannot complete the basics. Okay, metals, non-metals, structures, reactions, especially named reactions. Okay, the catalyst involved in that reactions. So if you enlist out the only reactions, catalyst, there will be just a one page. Just take a one page and enlist all the catalysts required in the chemistry. So you will got to know that every time we forget. But if you make it out, the list of the catalyst of the reactions, you can understand easily. Okay, the functional groups, receptors, enzymes, nomenclature. Okay, nomenclature, naming of drugs. It is very, very, very important to understand the chemistry. Okay, for the one compound or the one structure, you must be able to name it as per the trivial name, as per the common nomenclature, as per the systemic nomenclature. It is IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, as per the non-proprietary, proprietary acronym or the code. All for the one structure, I'm telling. For the one structure, you must be able to name it in all this way. Okay. To tell you the one incident, there's a one compound only. If we ask one student, there's a one student, one my friend, during my college days, I got to memorize at this point. Paracetamol. Okay, paracetamol. What kind of name it is? Paracetamol is the trivial name, IUPAC name, non-proprietary, proprietary, acronym. What kind of name it is? Anyone can tell? The chat box. Nobody. Paracetamol. Okay, let me check in the chat box. Proprietary. Someone said proprietary. Any more? Don't you know the paracetamol? What kind of name it is? See. Okay, let me tell you. There is another name for paracetamol. Para-amino salicylic acid. Okay, paracetamol. So para-amino salicylic. For the one student, I just said that to draw the structure of para-amino salicylic acid. He couldn't able to draw the structure of para-amino salicylic acid. But if I said him to draw the structure of paracetamol, he immediately draw the structure. So the para-amino salicylic acid and this paracetamols are the same structures. Okay, but as per the nomenclature, it is a different structure. As citric acid is a proprietary and para-amino salicylic acid is a IUPAC name for it. Okay. Isomers with their nomenclatures. If you understand the isomers with their nomenclature, it will clear your concepts. Structural activity relationship for every drug. For every drug molecule, SAR should be required to understand synthesis and its starting material. If you are preparing for the synthesis, what will be the starting material? Just make out the list of starting material. This is the synthesis. For the synthesis, which kind of starting material is required? Okay, basic ring present in the compound. If you draw the only basic ring present in all the chemistry, there should be a 45 rings only. Okay, 45 rings. Only 45 structures are there, the basic rings. But from first year to final year, we may think that there are several structures, there are several basic rings. It's not like that. Only 45 or more than 50 rings, basic rings are there, which is present in the drug molecule. If you list out these basic rings, you can understand which compounds, what kind of basic ring it is. Okay. Let's see the next slides. So these are some kind of basics. This is not all the basics I have listed here. These are the few basics. The students may confuse that सब लोग तो कहते हैं कि basic clear करो लेकिन basics क्या रहता है? Okay, so समझ में आना चाहिए, इसलिए I have enlisted a few things of the basics. If you clear these basics and then go towards your syllabus, and it will be help you. Now see the fundamentals. Okay, I will see fundamentals. If you are learning and if you are preparing drug metabolisms, in order to understand only drug metabolism, you have to go with all these points. Okay, starts from structure and functions of the cell membrane, structure of the duct, pH distribution in the body, pK and pKb of the drugs, pK of the drug, pH of medium and percentage of ionization, relation between integration, disintegration, dissolution, diffusion and percentage of ionization, method of drug absorption, method of distribution, mechanism of drug action, drug metabolizing enzyme, reactive species used by drug metabolizing enzyme to convert drug into a metabolite, 58 metabolic pathways, how to guess the metabolic pathways in the drug molecule, rate of metabolism, enterohepatic circulation, glomerular filtration and tubular secretion. Okay, if you go through all these points, then you will be able to the complete process of drug metabolism. Okay, some of the students just go for the drug metabolism topic or the content, and they may read only the process of the drug metabolism, how it occurs. But if you are not going through the metabolic pathways, fate of metabolism, okay, drug metabolizing enzymes, some students may think that is the different part. Okay, it will come into the different topic, different subject, no matter in which subject it is coming, metabolism, enzymes, metabolic pathways. Okay, while preparing drug metabolism, you need to go through all these points. In the similar way, to understand the one concept, you may have to correlate or you may have to go through with the other concepts as well. Okay, if you are going through the other concepts, then you will be cover one topic. Okay. So what I mean to say here is, rather than doing 100% syllabus, do 100% what you are doing. Okay. ऐसा नहीं है कि 100% syllabus आपको cover करना है, but आप जो कर रहे हैं वो 100% करो, इतना ही important है. Okay. Again, one more thing is that hard work and smart work. Some students says that only hard work is important, or some students only says that smart work is important. So memorize the classification of drugs. Okay, to memorize the classification of what students will do, classification, they may write down in the several times. They can try to memorize a lot of times. But for CVS, CNS, PNS, you can do it. But if you are going through for all the pharmacology, for all the structural, I can say, classification as per the structure, classification as per the mode of action, then it's quite difficult to understand all the drugs. Okay, so here you need to apply some strategies. Here you need to do some smart work. You can see here there are certain drugs like nafil, tadalafil, and these drugs are belongs to from PDE5 with vasodilator action. Okay, phosphodiesterase 5. These are the inhibitors of phosphodiesterase 5 enzyme with the vasodilator actions. And how we can memorize this drug, or how you can remember these drugs? The suffix of drugs will end from AFI, AFIL, afil. The stem, the suffix of the drug will be AFIL. In the similar way, for angiogenesis inhibitors, example is pazopanib, vandatanib. So the suffix or the stem for the drugs is ANIB. So this way you can apply some strategies, or you can memorize the drugs. Okay, these are the just a few examples I have put here. But if you search it out, or you may contact me on later on, I will tell you there are several drugs or the several categories of drugs you can memorize by utilizing the strategies. Okay. This is my last slide. Thank you for all. As we mentioned, few points are remains: reference material and a question answer session. For the reference material, I would say whatever you are choosing for the reference material, standard book. Okay, just choose one. What students will do in the first year, they will refer another book. In second year, they will another book as per our semester examinations. If you see this syllabus copy of our semester exams, you will find out the several reference material. But I would say just select the one reference book and complete it till the final year, from first year to final year. I would say for pharmaceutical chemistry, in short, just refer Piyush GPAT cracker book, Mission GPAT, and other is develop your own notes. Okay, develop your own notes. From most of the students, what will they just listen the points into the class, and later on they forget what they point listen. But in that time only, just write down that points and follow it. This is your own note. Apart from this, you will find out the many study material for the pharmaceutical chemistry as per your GPAT syllabus. Okay, so this is all from my side. In addition to this, I would like to add few concepts. Okay, few strategies what students have to do while doing all the studies, not only pharmaceutical chemistry but everywhere. Okay, Swami Vivekananda has given one formula that you might know aware about it. I don't know, but what I know is SQ triple R. If you write it down, SQ triple R. S stands for survey, Q stands for question, R stands for read, next R stands for recite, and third R stands for revive. So this is one strategy, or this is one formula that you can implement it. I will try to understand this formula. What is it? See, a survey. If you are preparing for pharmaceutical chemistry, before starting the first topic of the pharmaceutical chemistry, just check the syllabus copy. Just survey what is the mention, or what are the topics comes under pharmaceutical chemistry. Once you enlist all the topics comes under pharmaceutical chemistry, then pick out the one topic only. In a one topic, survey that how many concepts will come, how many points will come. Okay, just note it down into the one page only. Then questions. Most of the students what will do, first read the concepts and then they try to solve the questions. But what I would say, that first check the questions and then read. Okay, as per the formula SQR, question, check the questions first. Okay, and then read. First R is read. So while reading, you will come across that yes, that was the question asked in the exam. So after reading, survey, question, read. After reading, recite the concepts. Okay, what is meant by recites? If you are preparing CNS, and under CNS, if there are 10 points, so just read 1 point, second point, third point. After that, stop for a moment, recite all these 3 points, 1, 2, 3. Just recite it. Okay, and then again 4, 5, 6. Read all 4, 5, 6 points. Then again stop. Then come from first, second, third, 4, 5, 6, and then again 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is the recite. What is revise? After completion of 10 points, revise all the points from first to 10. Apply this concept for all the topics, all the subjects, to increase your technical skills. Okay, so this will help you the technical skills. Now I will tell you what is my technical skill. If you go for the interview, or if you go for anywhere, technical stands for how you know the things from your profession. Okay, how you know the things, and up to what, up to what depth you know the things. This is your technical skills. So this technical skill, the ability to differentiate the small things, you can develop from this way. These are the few strategies you can use. Okay, so all this from my side. I will open the session for question and answer. Mangesh sir,
Yes, thank you, sir.
just allow
Uh,
students for a moment so we can interact with each other.
yes, sir. All students are unmuted, so they can ask their questions by themselves. Dear participant, the session is open for asking the question. If you have any questions on the today's session, any doubts regarding the pharmaceutical chemistry preparation, you can ask to Suryavanshi sir. They will definitely answer you. So please do not hesitate to ask your question. Please be free to ask your question.
Yes,
If
in any
somebody
language,
has
Marathi, Hindi, English.
any uh, connection problem, then write down your question in chat box. He will answer you.
Okay, if students are not asking the questions, I will start asking the questions to students. Okay, आपको पूछना है या मैं पूछूं? Choice of the students.
Yes, please.
Yeah, someone is asked Pearson GPAT is material good for the GPAT or not. Okay, what I would say, and even I mentioned that use any of the book. If you are using Pearson, then use only Pearson. And yes, definitely Pearson is a good material to use for the GPAT. It contains and summarizes all the topics in short. Okay? But before going to use Pearson, I would say you must have to clear your basics and fundamentals. Yeah, I have mentioned that a few basics and a few fundamentals. In a such a way, in other subjects, even in other topics, you just have to write down the keywords. You just have to clear all the concepts and the basics and then go towards any reference material. Anyone?
Yes, Sri
Okay,
Krishna.
I have one question to all, okay, for the students. How many of the students don't like these subjects? Pharmaceutical chemistry. How many of the students don't like these subjects? Pharmaceutical chemistry. No one is saying either yes or either no. At least yes, no, something. Yeah, someone is raised a hand. Yeah, you can speak. You can unmute and you can speak. Shakti, right? Shakti have raised a hand. Sir, students is able to unmute themselves. Can you check it?
Yes, sir. They can able to unmute themselves. Sir, there is one student who raised their hand.
Yeah.
Can you address his query?
Yeah. Just allow them to ask.
I think he has some network issue. Okay, sir. I received personally some questions from the student. Can I ask some?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, before that, please take the question from the Shreya Wankede. I think he wrote something in chat box.
Um, I'm not able to see the question. Can you please
Okay,
ask?
sir. I will read it for you. Sir, she is from third year and she wrote that GPAT qualified is valid for the MPharm admission.
Sorry, repeat. Is GPAT qualifying is?
Yeah, is valid for the MPharm admission.
Yes, absolutely.
Think,
It is valid for 3 years.
Yeah, I think she has some little confusion about the GPAT examination. She not clear her idea about what actually the
Yes,
GPAT examination.
it is valid for 3 years for the students. But I would add one more point here. If you are from third year and if you are preparing, and even if you qualify in third year, do not think that no need to qualify in the final year. Okay, maybe the rank varies. Okay, maybe the cutoff varies. So as per the cutoff, you may not get the good college as per the expectations. So even if you qualify in the third year, you may go to the final year and give again. There will be no loss for it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Shakti said it's difficult to understand the basics. Okay, definitely it's not a difficult part to understand the basic, I would say. Okay. आपको बेसिक्स क्लियर करने के लिए आपको इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा. ओके, अगर आपको सब्जेक्ट्स पसंद नहीं है, इवन आपको सब्जेक्ट्स पसंद भी है, तो आपको मैक्सिमम इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा जो आप काम कर रहे हैं उसमें. हाउ कैन यू create or how can you develop your own interest into the subjects is knowing the more things. Okay, knowing the more things. Let's take an example. How many of you knows that a barbiturate structure? If I say to students draw the barbiturate structure, how many of you draw it immediately? So हमें तो पता ही नहीं है, हमने कभी देखा ही नहीं है barbiturate. देखा है कभी किसी ने ड्रॉ किया है स्ट्रक्चर? Please drop your message into the chat box. I can see the chat box. Or you can unmute yourself. Until and unless you open up, until and unless you can start the conversation, I may not able to clear all the my points, or I may not be able to deliver all the points which I have. Okay. Apart from the slides, there are several points I have or I would like to share with you. But until and unless you may start the conversation, I cannot complete it. It should be a two-way communication, not a one-way. Barbiturate. Okay, fine. How many of you knows that why barbiturate is named as a barbiturate? Barbiturate को barbiturate नाम क्यों दिया है? वो स्ट्रक्चर किसने डेवलप किया है? Okay, let me tell you the story. There is a one scientist, Bayer. नाम तो आपने सुना ही होगा. Bayer, the scientist. तो उन्होंने वो स्ट्रक्चर डेवलप किया है barbiturate. और बेयर की गर्लफ्रेंड थी बारबी. If you see, go to the history. Barbiturate. The spelling of barbiturate is BARBITURATE. Okay, so BARBI, Barbie stand for that the most beautiful Barbie. Okay, Bayer's girlfriend. So that after developing this structure, okay, after innovating the structure, that Bayer is dedicated this structure or renamed as per as per his girlfriend's name. Okay, Barbie. So BARBISTI, Barbie stands for his girlfriend name Barbie. Urea. Okay, TURATE. If you see BARBITURATE, the UR stands for urea, and ATE stands for the functional group suffix. Okay, so if you understand in this way why the drug is renamed as a barbiturate, it contains a barbiturate as well as a white functional group, ester function group. So in this way you can split the drugs, you can split it, and you can write it down. It will, from small things, it will helps to create the interest, and then you can understand the big concepts as well. Okay, the same with for the purine is a simple word, but why it is renamed as a purine, PURINE, where P stands for purified, UR stands for urine, and INE stands for amine. This is the amine which contain purified urine. So all the purine compounds which contain purified amine. So in this way you can develop the interest. Apart from this, anyone want to say anything? A similar
Yes,
drug is
correct.
like, yes, someone is going on, go ahead.
If someone have any question, he or she may can ask.
See, not only to the pharmaceutical chemistry, but Apart from this, if you have any questions related to GPAT, NIPAR, any scope, or any other questions as a pharma student, you can raise it to me. I'll happy to answer it.
Okay, then thank you, sir. I hope you have cleared all doubts and queries that had raised from our student. And I would like to say a special thank. Some one more question from the Sachin.
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Uh, he want to ask that. Let me read this question for you.
Okay.
Which subject is it to learn for qualifying GPAT? It means he want to ask that which subject he need to focus more to get more mark or more score in the GPAT examination.
That's fine. I would say, as we mentioned, that there will be a 125 questions in your GPAT examinations. No one can predict how many questions will come from which topic, how many questions will from which subjects. Okay. There was an incident in 2017 or I guess 18. Even before that, I guess 15 as well. Some students are just focusing on pharmacology, pharmaceutics, chemistry, pharmacology, pharmaceutics, and chemistry. But maximum questions in that time comes from pharmaceutical jurisprudence, biochemistry, analytical chemistry, at minor subjects. Majorly focus on major subjects, and questions will come from minor subjects. So sometimes it may happen, but what I would say, from all the subjects, like main is what? Pharmacology, pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacognosy, and then analysis. These are the five main subjects. So you should must have a knowledge of all these five subjects. Not all the knowledge, okay, not all the concepts, but at least a few concepts is a very important to all. But for your answer, I will say that pharmacology, okay, which subjects is more appropriate or the relevant is pharmacology. Why? Pharmacology is dependent on pharmaceutical chemistry and other chemistries as well. Okay, if you see the mode of action, structure, okay, then disease, disorder. So this pharmacology is independent or dependent on other subjects. Like, see, if you take the example of diseases, okay, diseases, that diseases is due to entry of harmful organisms. So here comes the into the picture, organisms comes from microorganisms. Okay, so that microorganisms is depend on pharmacology. So in such a way, pharmacology is most important. Anything else?
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable guidance. Your guidance made our work more streamlined toward the GPAT preparation. Now, I will invite the Professor Gautam Mahitra, sir, for a vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mangesh, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity to me to present this vote of thanks. And I congratulate dear Sri Krishna, sir. You presented this talk very well. And I was thinking, I was attending the whole webinar since last 1 hour. So I got to know so many newer things, to say very clearly, so many concepts which I forgot, which I didn't know in the pharmaceutical chemistry, that I came to know. So always I think that talking to many persons, people, expertise in their respective area, it definitely enhances our knowledge. So thank you very much, the organizing team, for calling me to present this vote of thanks. So on behalf of our institute, Dr. Rajendra Gode College of Pharmacy, Malkapur, and the GPAT cell, especially working for the benefits of students, I would like to present a heartful, deep thanks to today's speaker, Mr. Sri Krishna Suryavanshi sir. He spared his time and he shared his valuable knowledge with all of the participants who joined to this event, this webinar. And on behalf of our patron, Sri Yogendraji Gode sir, who is the chairman, president of Indira Bodhi Instruction Samstha Budana, and the secretary, Dr. Yogeji Gode sir, as well as our beloved principal, Dr. P.K. Deshmukh sir, and whole DRGSCOP team. I am presenting these thanks, and we will be very happy to have this relationship continued in the future also. So we will be expecting the same kind of cooperation and help from you, sir, Mr. Sri Krishna sir. Whenever we will need our student, we will ask you definitely by rights, and we will call you that, sir, you have to deliver some talks, you have to help our students so that they can cater to their needs and they can prepare for the competitive exams as well. So again, to going to the last moment of this event, I am thankful to the organizing team. Thank you very much, Professor Ram Cheke sir. He is very good working for organizing these webinars and all. Thank you to the anchor, Professor Mangesh Mapari sir also. Thank you to the another team member, Professor Jaya Ambore madam. You people are doing very good job, and I'm wishing very best for all the future events. And finally, again, a heartful thank to Mr. Sri Krishna Suryavanshi sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, thank you, Professor Gautam sir. It's my great privilege to be here with you all. And this is the wonderful opportunity for me as well to express myself, to share my skill, to share my knowledge, and to improve my connections. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so definitely, as I mentioned in my introduction, I'm a student coordinator for Hyderabad Academy, organized by Dr. Nagarjuna sir and Venkat Rao sir, who is providing GPAT coaching from since last 18 years. So
Yes.
whenever the students need for the guidance for the GPAT examinations, they may contact us at any time, and we are free to guide them at any time.
Surely, sir. Definitely. Thank you for your very positive and very kind approach. So we will be in touch in the future also. We will keep the contact going on, and we will work hand in hand so that cooperative work will definitely give us very good fruits. So we are sure about that one. So thank you very much, sir, once again. So handing the control to Mr. Mangesh, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. I would like to say special thanks to Mr. Suryavanshi sir again, and we will definitely share the all the details regarding our GPAT preparation institution that is run by you and your associate people with our student, and hope you will be definitely with them for guiding to the GPAT preparation. Now, with the permission of respected management and principal, I conclude that the today's session is over. I hope the association between the Sri Krishna sir last longer with we, and we will seek the similar kind of guidance in future for our students. Thank you so much for sir giving your valuable time to us. Hope we will be in connect in future for long last. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you so much for inviting me as well, and thanks for all the students who have participated. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.